and today I'm going to be reviewing one of Benefit's boxed complexion kits, and it is the How to Look Best at Everything makeup kit. And what it is a boxed kit that gives you the necessary things that you need to perfect your base, which is your face. So it comes with 5 makeup products and 1 tool, which is the brush. It comes with a primer, a foundation, an eyelid corrector, a concealer, as well as the finishing powder. Now, the earlier versions that came out with only had 3 shades. They had light, medium, and dark. The shade that I have is, I believe, the newest one that they have, which is in Fair. So this is the lightest shade that Benefit released. Along with that change, they also replaced the concealer with Lemonade, which used to be you get 2 shades of the Boing concealer. Now it comes with Lemonade and 1 Boing concealer. I'm not sure if that's an Asia version or if this is a new release, but I tried to look it up online and I didn't really see any information. Now, what I like about this kit is that everything comes in a travel size or a miniature version. I love anything travel sized, so you can actually take out the products and then bring it with you on the go for when you travel. The only gripe that I have, which really guts me because I really like the powder, is that you can actually take this off. So it comes in this huge box. So this is probably the only thing that I don't like in the entire palette. Now, the next thing that I like about it is that for the price that you pay, you actually get to try 5 products and you only pay for a fraction of the price. So if you want to test out the products first, see if it works for you, if it breaks you out, what kind of coverage it has, see how your skin reacts to it, you can actually do that with all these 5 products and you get your money's worth, because these products will last a pretty long time depending on how much product you use on your face. But for me, I believe that this will last me a couple of months before I actually hit pan or use up the liquid products. So the first product that it comes with is this Porefessional, and what it is a primer that claims to help minimize the appearance of pores on your face. Now, while I really can't vouch for the pore minimizing effects of this product, I will say that this is a really nice primer to help smooth out your face before you apply your foundation. I do see that my foundation goes on a lot smoother and the coverage is a lot more even when I use this versus when I just use foundation by itself. Now, I do sometimes get bumps on my forehead or on parts of my face when I use a foundation that clogs my pores. I also find that this helps minimizing the appearance of the bumps before I apply my foundation. Also, if you're a makeup artist, I know that this is a very good product to use on men, specifically for guys who don't want products put on their face. So this has a little bit of a tint to it once you apply it on your skin, but it does fade to an invisible color, or it doesn't really have coverage, but it does sort of mattify your skin in a way that it takes away the shine, but it's not really a mattifier in that it will act as an oil controlling product throughout the day. So it instantly just takes out the shine in your face and just really leaves your skin with a satin finish. Now, the second product is the Hellow Flawless Oxygen Wow Foundation, and because I have the shade Fair for the entire kit, it comes with the foundation shade, which is Believe in Me Ivory, and this is the lightest foundation that they actually have, and it is 0.23 fluid ounces. For me, I think that I will get a lot of use out of this foundation because I'm one who doesn't really use a lot of foundation. I like the sheer coverage foundations, and this is a pretty good size or a good amount of foundation that they have in this little bottle. Again, it's a travel sized container, so it's easy to just throw in your bag when you want to apply makeup on the go or if you're traveling. Now, the full-size version of this foundation comes in a whole range of shades, which is actually very good if you're somewhere in between shades, so you can choose the perfect shade that matches your skin. In terms of the coverage of this foundation, I would say that it's somewhere between sheer to medium. This definitely isn't a full coverage or high coverage foundation. If those are the types of finishes that you're looking for, then you might not like this because it does still leave your skin looking really natural, as well as allows your skin to still peek through. So I do have some sunspots on my skin, and when I use this, it still kind of shows out, which I'm not really too bothered with that because for an everyday foundation, this is a very good one. It's very lightweight. I would say it's not as long wearing. It doesn't claim to be long wearing, but it does last a good 6 hours on my face, depending on what you're doing or what the weather is. If it's super duper hot, then this might not last long on your face, even if you put powder on top, because it does make my skin a little bit oily by the end of the day. But again, if you use powder, then it kind of mitigates that. If you have dry to normal skin, then I definitely say give this foundation a go, because it really does look like a natural skin foundation. However, if you have oily skin, then you might want to kind of stay away from this, or make sure that you put powder on top, because it does get greasy by the end of the day. If you're also someone who's looking for a super matte finish, then this is not the one, because although it's not dewy, it's a satin finish. So it's a kind of foundation that you can choose whether or not to put powder on top, because it doesn't look oily as soon as you apply it, or it doesn't leave any shine or dewiness on the skin. It just really looks like natural skin. Now the next product, which is the combination of the Lemonade and the Boing Concealer. The Lemonade is actually a product that claims to correct any redness in your eyelids. It's definitely not a primer, and I've tried this a couple of times and it does crease on my eyelids. What you need to do is, if you have someone who has a lot of redness around your eyes, make sure that you put a tiny or a very thin layer of this on your entire eyelids. And if you're also someone who has oily lids, you make sure that you put an eyeshadow primer, such as the Urban Decay Primer Potion or the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, because this is not a primer for an eyeshadow. So it's just really a corrector for redness on the eyelids. The next one is the concealer, and it's the Boing Concealer, and it's in the shade 01 for the one in the Fair kit. Now, I would say this is a good coverage concealer, definitely medium to buildable full coverage. However, for the under eyes, I'm someone who has very dry skin under my eyes, so I would stay away from concealers like this. But for blemishes all over the face, it's actually a very good concealer, because it covers up well and it does last a long time on my face. Now the last product that you get is the Hellow Flawless Pressed Powder, which I would say is a really good coverage powder. As a matter of fact, this is my mom's favorite powder, and she's been using this for the last, I like to say, 4 years now, and she refuses to use anything else but the Benefit Hellow Flawless powder. In fact, during the last summer, she didn't use foundations or BB creams, and this is the only product that she used on her face, because she kind of has oily skin. So this really gives her a good coverage. For me, I've tried this a couple of times, and in this palette, and I actually really like it. It removes away the shine from your skin, but it doesn't leave your skin looking dry and cakey. So while it has a good coverage, it still looks very natural on the face, and it lasts a pretty good amount of time on the face, pretty much the entire day for me. And I don't find the need to reapply throughout the day. Well, I have dry skin, but I would say that this doesn't accentuate any fine lines in my face. It just really is a nice natural finish powder. Everything in this kit is what I'm wearing on my face as a base makeup today, so I mean, you guys can tell that it really covers well, and it really evens out the skin, making you look just a little, you know, brighter, more awake, and just really leaves you with a natural looking skin still. And that's it. I hope you guys found that helpful, and definitely give this kit a try. For the fraction of the price, you get to try a lot of products, and if you don't want to make that commitment to buy full-size products, because it can get pretty pricey, then definitely give this a go. If you don't like the entire kit, then you might find, I bet you can find 1 or 2 products here that you will fall in love with. So definitely a highly recommended product in my books. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!